Yes, my name is Rick Newton. I am from Fort Worth, Texas. I was concerned about how the insurance was dominating my business. Basically, we went from a 80-20, 80% cash to and 20% insurance, let's say 15 years ago. And it just flipped all the way. It went from 80-20 to like 95-5, 95% insurance, 5% cash customers. And I was concerned as I saw that flip gradually move and how my profit was going down, and also the struggle with meeting payroll and everything else, expenses. Uh, the ball game changed on me, basically. Concerns about will I get the value that I expect from the sale? And who would I sell to? We have a Walgreens and CVS across the street. Just give you a little bit of history. We were in a pharmacy poor area. When I opened my pharmacy, there was like 3 pharmacies serving the area of about 30,000 individuals. I'm just throwing out numbers here, but that went from 3 pharmacies to 9 pharmacies, and then it went back to about 7 pharmacies. So there was a lot of competition there, and plus all the dollar stores popped up around us. So it was a challenge, let's put it like that. I felt more motivated in a way. I came up with ways to attract new customers, and it worked. We were the first pharmacy to advertise in a newspaper, and we just put out there our top 100, 200 drugs, took out full page ads, and it just motivated me to be more creative. What changed? Well, I was looking to sell my pharmacy for years, and what changed was when Gary walked in and introduced himself. That was a big factor. Usually we get phone calls of people want to, help you sell your pharmacy, brokers and what have you. And I'm not a phone call type person. I'm a person that, like, if you want to do something, just show up. So that's what Gary did. He showed up, introduced himself. He was polite and he wasn't pushy or nothing. He just said, "Hey, my name is Gary, blah, blah, blah." And we went from there. And I said, "Well, if you could do something for us, I'll be glad to work with you." And that's how we got the ball rolling. Gary kept me very much informed all the way through. Of course, this is my first time selling a pharmacy. So Gary said, "Okay, this is what's going to happen at this junction and this junction and this junction." And that was very helpful, and I appreciated that. It wasn't a cookie cutter type situation. I felt that he answered my concerns, and he was somewhat like a mind reader in a way. He said, "Okay, this is what's going to happen here, and this is what's going to happen here." Specifically, like with the inventory, how to manage your inventory as we went through the process. So he was very helpful with keeping me informed. If I did it on my own, it's like you going out on a football field and you don't know the rules of the game and you never played football before, and someone say, "Okay, Rick, go out there and play football." So a peewee league, 12-year-olds could run circles around you if you don't know the rules of the game. So Gary helped me with the rules of the game. In essence, that's what he did. Just ask questions. Gary would be glad to, or Integrity would be glad to answer your questions and go from there. You will find that they are straightforward. They don't try to gloss over things or make it sound like it's all easy and smooth selling, but just ask questions, and I'm sure Integrity will give you straight answers. My experience with Integrity, let's put it like this. I would do it again. I would pick Integrity up, pick the phone up, call them and say, "Hey, I got another pharmacy to sell." Or if you want to buy a pharmacy, I will call Integrity. As a matter of fact, I just reached out to Gary just recently and just asked his opinion about a pharmacy model. And he gave me his input. And it doesn't end when you sell your pharmacy. Let's put it like that. Gary was glad to take my phone call and we chat. I think we talked for about 45 minutes, and and I appreciate that. So the sale doesn't end, or your experience with integrity does not end on the sale day. So that was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, since I've talked with Gary, and we did some catching up, and we exchanged some ideas and went from there.